Yo, yo, yo. It's your girl, Ryder Creator, coming back with another one. Today I wanted to do so first I want to say peace to all the gods and the goddesses that's gonna be coming into this chat. Peace to all the kings and the queens that's gonna be coming into this chat. Hopefully it's gonna be plenty because it's gonna be a good discussion today. Like I'm gonna get into it, and I want to hear y'all take, whether it's in the chat or whether you come up on the panel. I appreciate either way you choose to contribute in this conversation because I want to hear all angles. So, today we're gonna be talking about the Mississippi woman that blew her husband away on Facebook Live. Her husband, so sorry, Fly High King, Jeremy Brown. I'm so sorry that happened to you. And so I wanted to talk about how everything got blown out of proportion. I did a piece on that earlier this morning. I was supposed to be doing it yesterday, but it ended up getting done earlier this morning, like 12 in the morning. So I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to get into what happened that made this unravel like this and all this. And I wanted to break it down and just say what I believe happened. And well, actually, what my gifts told me what happened, just me just being a seer and a reader, I could just read the situation and tell what happened. Like, because I was going to look for, do more research before I do my piece on them, and I end up finding out what happened. So we're gonna get into it. And I don't know how everybody else missed it, but like everybody else be saying, you heard this here first. So if anybody else try to say that this happened, you heard it here first. I said it this morning and I'm saying it again. Just to be clear, because I got a lot of people that be biting me. I don't understand this. I only got a certain amount of subscribers, but everybody could come and look at my shit and bite my shit and then try to claim it as their own. So that's why I'm saying you heard it here first. If you hear anybody else saying it, they some biters. Stay off it. So anyway, now, so I wanted to get into what I said on the piece, and I'm gonna break it down more thoroughly so you can understand what I'm saying. Okay. So, and like I said on the other piece, this is an example of how love goes horribly, horribly wrong. So anyway, now, in the beginning of that tape, she was only talking about, yeah, he need to, he worried about, he's talking about he gonna call the police and something, so he can come get his stuff. She was mad about that, but it's because obviously he knows who she is and how she act. That was the clue number one that she is an abuser. Okay. Hey, baby, how are you? Have you heard about this with the Mississippi woman that blew her husband away on Facebook Live? I'm gonna break it all the way down this time. So so anyway, um, what was I saying? Oh, so she was like, yeah, he said he gonna call the cops. She was offended off of that. She was mad, but obviously it shows how he knows how she was. He know how she is and how she get, and that she's an abuser. Like it's a such thing as a battered man. There's a lot of men out here that be walking around holding shit in and being silent because they be being battered too. But can't no man go to nobody, and ain't no man gonna feel like no man going to the police and say, "Oh, my wife beat on me, my girl beat on me. I don't know. She might kill me the next time." People be laughing at him. So it's not funny though. This shit really could happen. So anyway, this shit really has happened, and this was in the primary example of it. So anyway, let's keep going. So so when they were into it on the live, I noticed that he kept saying, "Don't put your hands on me. Keep your hands off me." So like I said on the other piece, this told me that she has a regular ugly habit of putting her hands on this man. And from the argument, I heard that he slapped her once. Now look, she gonna say. So he was like, "Don't put your hands on me," whatever, whatever. He was saying stuff like that. And she told him, "You the one that slapped me. Slap me now." Look, right. So y'all know, I communicate with the other side. You know, I have talked to this man, but this man do not want to talk about this because he is still pissed. He is mad. So anyway, and he got a right to be. So anyway, so um But he wanted me to clear his name and put out what really fucking happened and how women be going off the deep end with the bullshit and making something bigger than what it is. And it's all escalated into this horrible, horrible crime. So anyway, um, so it told me that she put her hands on him on a regular basis. Now she gonna say, slap me now, like as if like he slapped her last night. So I asked him, something just told me in my spirit that like it was not what she was making it out to be, right? And so she was like, yeah, slap me now. I said, when you slap her, did you slap her like last week or like no, I said yesterday or something? He was like, no. I said, did you slap her like last week? He like, no. I said, what, you slapped her like 3 months ago? He said, no. I said, don't tell me it's like last year some fucking time or some shit. He said, yeah. Like it's last year that this went down after all these times this woman has swung on him because she tells me her attitude told me that she is the type of woman every time they get into a heated argument, she starts swinging on him full force, teeing off on this man. And this man have slapped her once in defense of himself. One time. Now, what do that tell you? She is an abuser. And this man was a bad man. And I don't know. I don't know if I should say it like that because I know he gonna probably get offended about it. But I really want him to understand, and I want everybody else to understand this man was being battered and abused, actually. So, anyway, so I also want to note that Jeremy was still in on this disastrous, fucked up relationship slash marriage. And if he really did call and ask, do he have to cook for the kids? He was still in on it. And he was checking her temperature to see if he should leave the house and stay gone after work or not, or can he come home? See, okay. Oh, and let me get into, well, you know what? I should probably get into the beginning part now. But like I said, so he was checking her temperature. He was still in on this relationship. So when he was checking her temperature, men do this. Men and kids do this to us all the time. It go over our heads, but it's the smartest thing they could ever do because they know when we done went over the edge and they just be trying to check the temperature to see how far over the edge is you. Is it where you can come back to reality, or is it that you might catch a case? And so they be checking our temperature like that. They really do. So anyway, which I feel like is very smart. Okay? Very fucking smart. And the kids do it to us too. They check our temperature. Like they feel like we stressed out or on the edge. They be like, Mom, like, how you feel? Like they be, they be on the case. They be making sure we not gonna go ham on them. Okay? So I feel like that was a smart move. Now, let me get into before the argument, okay? Let me tell y'all what this argument stemmed from. So this argument, as I was looking for more information before I went and did my video on this couple, on this well, former couple because he done died. He was murdered by her. So anyway, so before, when I did my research on this, I found out that this really all started over like three sentences, which was he was on Messenger or something trying to holler at this girl. So he was trying to do some sneak shit, or it was either Messenger or it was what's the other shit called IG. I don't remember which one. But he was on something like direct message or messenger trying to holler at this girl that he worked with or used to work with. I don't know. I think he still worked with her. But anyway, he was like, hey, sexy. He's like, how are you doing? Then he said, it's me, so and so from the job, right? So when he said this, that was all of the total conversation. The girl never said nothing back. Obviously, she did not fucking like him. The man was Jeremy was out of pocket for trying to holler at this girl, but his wife went and snooped in his phone probably while he was asleep and found this shit out, right? So the girl, but the point is the girl never said nothing back. The girl never said nothing back. the girl, it was no conversation between the girl. But you know how us girls have to do. It's like she done built this whole fucking situation. And this happened about 4 to 5 days before the incident. So this was a constant escalating incident that was going on, that was becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But to me, for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I understand you hurt that this man tried to holler at this girl on Messenger, but where do it stop at? You should have stopped yourself, girl. So anyway, so the girl never said nothing back. She building up in her head like, yeah, I know he going to work with that bitch, and they up there fucking, and she think I'm slick, and he think he gonna fucking play me, and da 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 da. You know how we do if we gonna keep it all the way real. You know how we can do, okay? And I feel like she should have stopped herself and realized what the reality of it was, what the actual evidence in front of her face told her, that this girl never said nothing back to him. Obviously, she didn't fucking like him. That's why she never said nothing back to him. So nobody was fucking nobody. But she done built this up in her head. They having this affair, they fucking in the office because he's a manager and all this. And then she went on Facebook and started making it seem like this man is bi, right? She started making it seem like this man messed with uh, both sexes and started making it sound like, oh, he's a cheater, and that he a manager at his job f's the employees. And she put this shit on Facebook. Okay. So what was I about to say about that? About the buy thing. Oh, so she also, that was an escalating situation as well. She probably was coming home. So when he would come home every day, this shit was going on for 4 or 5 days. Look, this probably rock right now because somebody hit me. So when she was coming every night that he was coming home or whatever, and she would be like, oh, what that bitch got that I don't got? You know how insecure girls that want to stay. Why ain't you leave him? Why ain't you kick him out in the streets? Why ain't you do that? Because I just feel like this could have been avoided. But anyway, she like, oh, what that bitch got that I ain't got? Oh, you think this bitch look better than me? Look at this bitch. Then she like in the bed, like probably every day in the bed, like, what the fuck? You would fuck with this bitch? Look at this bitch. Now I'm not gonna lie, us women, we got like a little sixth sense about certain shit, and so this woman got like strongish features on her face. So now the wife then escalated and turned it into a goddamn man. Okay, y'all. So this is where the bad shit come from. So the girl is really a girl, but she do got some strong ass features. And so then she like, oh, what this look like a man. Oh, so now you fucking men now? Like this is the type of shit she was on for like 4 or 5 days, okay? So so we only caught the tail end of this shit. She was just escalating, escalating, escalating. So that's why he left at 6 in the morning. Do you remember what she said when the live first came on? That's why, because he left. That's why he left at 6 in the morning. He couldn't fucking take. He was trying to stick it out and be there. He understand that his wife is hurt and that he did her wrong by trying to holler at this girl, but she just keep escalating and escalating and escalating and getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So anyway, so then that's how she turned it into a bi situation. That's really a girl, but because the girl got strong facial features, now she done turned it into a man. Okay, and now done told everybody on Facebook that she know, all her friends, that this man is bi and that this man do girls. I mean, do guys or do both. Okay, so anyway, so that was becoming a shit show. Now I know he got to be humiliated, upset, be off, like what the fuck, man? And that's why he got up 6 o'clock in the morning and went to his mom's house. And then he went over there with his mom. So he going to see his mom. He was going to get away from your crazy ass because she kept escalating every day. Like, yeah, you like this bitch? You think this bitch better than me? Like, all of this because of 3 lines, 3 sentences that really didn't equate to nothing because the girl was not feeling him. Obviously, she did not even respond. So anyway, so now let me finish going over what happened in the thing. Now I had to say what we be doing, because if I'm gonna say what he did wrong, I'm gonna also say what we be doing as well, the escalating shit and blowing shit out of proportion and making it bigger and bigger than what it had to be. And if she would have just stopped herself from escalating like that, she wouldn't be in jail right now, and her husband be here. So anyway, so she was mad. Now, what triggered her? She was mad because he was going to leave. She got a problem with abandonment. She got abandonment issues. Like, I'll bet money on it. Like, her mother did not really raise her when she was young or something like that. Like, she got straight up abandonment issues. It's some real shit like that. Like, her mom was not there when she was a child. So like, or I don't even want to say her dad, because yes, we be having an issue with our dad abandoning us or something like that. But my dad never abandoned me. Let me say that. Let me vouch for my dad. My dad was the greatest. Okay. My dad is the greatest. Okay. But she got some type of abandonment issues because I feel like her mom left her as a child. Her mom did not raise her. I feel this in my spirit. Like, and if we check this shit out, and if they do ever do interview her, remember what I said, and you're gonna find out I'm right. Because that was the thing that triggered her to pull out that piece and do what she did. It was the fact that he was leaving. It was not that he tried to spit it at some girl. It was not that he went over his mom's house early in the morning. It's not that something about him cooking for the kids. It was none of that shit. It was because he was gonna leave, and she like, oh, he gonna leave me with these 4 kids after she done went on Facebook, called the man going both ways, called him by, told him that he going around effing his employees, but he could have lost his job. So that she just, I wish she would have stopped herself. But anyway, so it really was because he was going to leave. That was the reason that triggered her to pull out that piece and do what she did. So she thought she was going to humiliate him and treat him any old type of way, and that he was going to stay. And what's so wild is that he really was going to stay. He really was, because he understood that she hurt. She needed to go through everything she going through, even though it's at the expense of embarrassing him and just humiliating him all over the place. All their friends, all their family now think this man is bi, all types of shit. Okay, a shit show, y'all. So, but he still was trying to stick in there. That's why he tried to check her temperature to see if she was still on 1,000, and she was on 1,000, and he just couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He is like a more docile man. He is the one that's being abused in this situation. And so that's why he couldn't do it. He couldn't take another day of it. He took 4 or 5 days of this shit, y'all. So anyway, so what else did I want to say about it? No, I said that already. Oh, so I also clearly heard her on a thing talking about murder scene, clapping her hands or hitting something against something about murder scene. So when she said that, she had pulled out this gat. I don't know if I can say GUN, so I don't know. But yeah, she pulled out this gat, and then she started like waving it at him, because you hear him next thing you say, get that gun out my face. I hope I can say gun. But he said, get that gun out of my face. So, but first she tried to swing on him. He was like, yo, get your daughter, please. The mom was like talking in the background, co-signing and shit. And then the daughter jumped him and shit. And so he's like, can you get your daughter or whatever? And he was like, he even said he was gonna call the police then on the thing. Okay. So she's still escalating, just going ham everywhere. Hey, what's up? Oh, you back? You stop being mad at me, husband? So anyway, how you doing, Cody Guy 81? How you doing, husband? YouTube husband? So anyway, thank you for being a new sub. So yeah. So what was I saying about that? So she was escalating the whole time. And then once the attack was going on, first when she started swinging on him, now the mom started changing her position. At first she was like cheerleading on the daughter's side, but when she realized this daughter is escalating to the point where she can't stop her own self, she started saying, stop, Khadijah, stop, stop, stop. Like she was saying, once she realized her daughter was on 1,000 now. And then when the gat came out, she like, oh shit. Like, so now she's like, no, we're not doing it. She was trying to de-escalate the situation. Somebody, I don't know who it was, was saying she was trying to pump up the situation. No, she was trying to de-escalate the situation the best she could as a mother, as an older woman. And she was like, I ain't come out my bed for this bullshit. She was trying not to take sides, but she was trying to de-escalate the situation. I heard her. So anyway, so then what happened? She was talking about, okay. So then he was talking about he was gonna get his keys or get something. And she's like, you ain't getting shit. Everything in this house belongs to me. First of all, y'all married. Everything in that house belongs to both of y'all. Fuck is you talking about, lady? So anyway, so she kept trying to make a conflict. She would have rather that man beat on her or mistreat her than to leave. Because, like I told y'all, her trigger is being left because she got abandonment issues because her mom was not there. And I believe it was her mom. Let me say allegedly, because I don't know that for a fact. I believe it was her mom, though. That's the only person that can leave us that scarred and whatever about abandonment issues. So she got abandonment issues because I believe that it's her mom allegedly left her as a child. So anyway, um, also, she said, oh, she said, so when she pulled this joint out, was waving the get, you know what I mean? And she said, I'll KILL your ass, bitch. And that's what I heard. I ain't hear nothing about I'll do you tonight and all that or whatever I done heard around here. But I heard that. Okay. And so then immediately after she shoots him, right? Then she screams, I don't want to go to jail. That's the first thing she could scream after you shot your husband. What the fuck? So, anyway, so then, um, the last but not least, only when the baby started crying, and this baby had to be like 5 to 7 years old, y'all. 5 to 7 years old. So only when this baby started crying did she realize that she was in the wrong. She was so caught up in being right about whatever the fuck her selfish ass was going through with this man that she didn't give a crap about blowing this man away in front of his child. And his child had to be by the judging by the cry. I'm that much of a seer. Judging by the goddamn cry, this baby was 5 to 7 years old. So then when I go doing my research, trying to do my piece that I did this morning, when I try to go do my research, I found out that baby is between. So I asked Jeremy, how old is this baby? Because I seen the baby and I seen that I was right about the baby. Got to be like between 5 and 7 years old. So I asked him how old was she? He says 6. Okay. So she only 6 years old. Could you imagine the fucking turmoil, the fucking nightmares that's gonna haunt her whole life from now on? The moment she seen her dad be blown away by her fucking mom. Like, it's so sad. And now their life been changed forever. It's 4 kids. Now they don't got no mom or no dad because she wanted to escalate and keep dragging this shit out of proportion, just escalating, escalating, escalating. So, was it anything else? Oh, yes. At the very end of the tape, right? So at the very end of the tape, at the end, when her baby is crying and she realized that she is the monster, she was the problem out of this whole situation. Then she starts screaming, oh, first she said, I didn't know it was one in the chamber, one left in the chamber. Why was you pointing a gun at your husband anyway, miss? So then she started screaming, talking about, help, help. The gun went off. No, the gun did not go off. You was waving that gun in his face. He was saying it the whole time, get that gun out my face. Yo, she kept trying to make it what it was. Oh, you wasn't mad at me? At first she was edging it on. She was edging on. She edged the whole thing. Oh, you talking about the mama. You talking about the mother-in-law? Yeah. But when she realized her daughter is losing her mind, when she seen that gun come out, that's when she tried to she was trying to mama her daughter. Like, I can't explain it because like my mom could do the same thing, like Like fuck that. Like I don't know. It's just like something that a mom could do. They could just show off on you and go off on both of y'all, so y'all both don't feel like one is being a side is being taken over the other or whatever, and then try to shut y'all down. Usually it'll work, but the girl was out of her mind at the time, so she just went in. But yeah, I would love to hear if anybody got something to say about this. What would they like to say about this? But yeah, I thought that was the snakiest, lowest shit that this woman could ever do. The fact that when your baby start crying, then you're gonna tell me some help, help, the gun went off. And your first reaction after you blew that man away, your husband, who you promised to love and cherish for life, he did not know that you was gonna be the one to end his goddamn life. So I feel like that's as low as you could go to then try to put it on something. The gun went off. The gun ain't go off. You pulled the fucking trigger after waving it in his damn face. And I believe she pulled the trigger the minute he walked away. The minute he walked away. It was too late when the gun came out. You're right. It was too late when the gun came. She should have stayed out of. Well, what happened? Hold up. This is another thing I picked up on that everybody else ain't pick up on. Let me say this. Um, the thing I picked up on is that he called the mama over there. He called the mom over there. That's why she was talking shit. And she was like, if you listen to the conversation that was being had, the mom was jumping on him for the bullshit that unraveled between the mom and him because he called the mom over there. Now, if he would have just kept it real and said, "Look, I want you to be over there because I don't trust your fucking daughter. I think she would try to do something to me, and I need to leave, and I need to get my stuff and leave." Now, but what happened was when he came in the house, right? She was like, "Yeah, you called me out of my bed or whatever." She did say that to him. She was like, "You called me out of my bed and you what did he say? What she say?" Um, she said, yeah, are you talking about I don't do enough for the kid? Everything that she was coming at him, and she said he was putting her in something that don't got nothing to do with her. Like at first, that was the mom's gripe. So when she was everything she was saying to him was about their personal conversation. It wasn't even about her daughter and him. She wasn't saying, "Oh, why you do my daughter like that?" She was saying, and then you're gonna try to say that I'm not a good grandma. I need to spend more time with the kids. These your children. You need to spend more time with your kids or whatever, whatever. Everything she said had to do, the mom, everything she said had to do with whatever conversation we wasn't privy to hear before this whole scene unfolded. But at this point, he not even trying to engage in no type of arguments because he know that this girl gonna turn up and try to beat on him because he was an abused man actually. So anyway, and I seen proof of that too when I went looking for research. When I went looking for research of I was just doing my research before I do my piece because that's what I do. But I did see proof that he is an abused man. I won't put it out there because I don't want to belittle him in no type of way. You know what I mean? His life was already lost. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But you said, oh, okay, now I didn't know that. Yeah, listen back to it. The mom kept coming at him about what she's like, and she kept saying, "What is this conversation we supposed to have?" Because he called the mom over there under the pretense that they supposed to have some conversation and that she don't spend time with the kids or something. I don't know. I don't really know, but I heard a piece of it. So you know what I mean? So yeah. So but then once the girl started attacking him, physically attacking him, where the mom could see, and he was like, "Get your daughter." She started trying to simmer her down, but she was unsimmerable by then. It was, I do agree with you on that. By the time she shut up or tried to diffuse the situation, it was too late. She did not realize she was ramping her daughter up to murder this man. And by the time she did, it was too late. He was already murdered. So, yeah, it's sad. But yeah, she should have stayed out of it. That's how. So, I don't know. I think, and personally, I actually think that Jeremy called that lady over there because he wanted her to police her damn daughter because the daughter is crazy. The daughter, every time they get into a heated argument, the daughter starts swinging on this man and tees off on this fucking man. And so he only hit her back once because if he hit her back more than once, she would have damn sure been having that in the goddamn video and on the Facebook. Oh, I've been abused by this man and with all the bullshit that she be doing. Like she be turning up for no reason. Like so, and so, I mean, yes, it's so I understand that you was hurt because he flirted with this girl on the goddamn or either IG or on Facebook. But come on now, ain't nothing fucking happened. You did not have to take this to this fucking level. And now she gonna spend the rest of hopefully she spend the rest of her life in jail. Hopefully she don't find a way to squiggle out of this shit. That's why I won't say everything that I really want to say because I don't want to help her squiggle out of this shit. She need to pay for what she fucking did to that man. She is an abuser. She escalated so much, just like we always be seeing with these men. When we be seeing it with these men, we like, oh no, he should pay for what he done to her. He stalked her. He did this to her. He did that to her, and he should pay for the rest of his life. And I feel the same way about her. I don't give a fuck what you trying to say happened and what lies you trying to tell. She should pay with the rest of her life. And what's so sad is they have 4 kids now that have no fucking parents no more. And they young, real young. They all like under 10, I think. They all under 10. All their kids is under 10. Two of them, it was like in diapers, like, because I seen this video where they was dancing together. They was all, it's so sad. It's so sad to look back and see how they was as a family unit and then see what was the result of that shit. Cause like I had seen a video where it was her and the little 6-year-old girl uh dancing with her newborn baby and they was I think what is that called? Dance Hero, dance something, that game, dance something. But anyway, they was doing a dance or whatever. They was dancing on there, and then he came in there. The dad came in there with the next to the youngest baby on his hip. So he was a good dad, and I ain't like that either. I didn't like that she was trying to make it like he was not a good dad. When I feel like he was a good dad. He had the other baby on his hip, and he came in there because his song was on or whatever, and they all started dancing together, and it's so freaking sad. It gives me chills, and I don't even know if it's a good way or a bad way that this is how their life ended out. Like it's so horrible. But if anybody, oh, let me redrop this link if anybody want to come up and say their piece, because I would love to hear anybody's piece because every opinion is welcome. Like that's why I wanted my husband to know I'm agreeing with him because yes, it was too late by that point. So if y'all want to come up and speak on how y'all feel about it, who do y'all feel was at fault? I wish y'all all heard it. Matter of fact, I should probably go. Did everybody in this chat catch everything I said, or did y'all come in later? Because matter of fact, just in case y'all came in later, let me say this. This was all escalated from 3 lines. So he was trying to flirt with this girl on either DM, on IG DMs, or the book or Messenger, right? And he was trying to flirt with this girl, and he said something like, "Hey, sexy, how you doing? This me, whatever his name is, from the job." That's all he said. It was 3 lines, nothing fucking more. Okay. Now the girl never responded because obviously she don't fucking like him. So the girl never responded, and this happened about 5 days before the whole incident happened. So the girl never said nothing to him. But you know how look, and I usually rep for my women, but I wanna if I'm a speak truthfully, and you know how we can do. She ramped that shit up for 4 and 5 days until it became a deadly situation. So Cause this happened 4 or 5 days before, and she posted it on Facebook, the conversation or whatever. She posted it on Facebook. So y'all heard that here first. If anybody start going in talking about they said this shit, they lying, they trying to be like me, because of course I'm a reader. I always interpret what the fuck really going on. So anyway, she posts it. Then she says, um, so then she starts saying he's a cheater. Then she starts trying to say he bi. She ramping the whole situation up. She going in her head like, you know how we can do, ladies. Let's keep it all the way to fuck real. Like, oh yeah, he think he's slick. He over there at work fucking this bitch. He fucking this bitch in the office because he's a manager and shit. He fucking this bitch in the office. You know. He think I'm dumb. Oh no, I'm not the one to play with. Every time he come home at nights or whenever he come home, every time he come home to get some sleep, he got to hear this shit. Now, what do that bitch got that I ain't got? What you think that bitch better than me? Oh, and then she actually started like obsessing over this bitch and started looking at the female's face and all this, and then she said, "What you think this bitch prettier than me?" Like, look, I swear to God, I bet you this is what happened. Matter of fact, he told me this what happened. He told me this what happened. If y'all hear that in the background, that's the rods, and he told me this what happened. So anyway, because I know how we could do, and I gotta be honest. I'm not gonna just say, "Oh, uh, that the man was in the wrong for trying to highlight." Yeah, but we was in the wrong too because we be trying to ramp up the fucking situation, or we start getting obsessed and pulled into the shit. So where it's like a roller coaster ride that cannot be fucking stopped. So she like, "Oh, you think this bitch look better than me? Look at this bitch. This bitch got some strong ass features." Then she said, "This bitch look like a man." Matter of fact, this bitch is a man. And then started trying to say that he bi and post that shit on the goddamn book. Like, come on, girl. This shit did not have to go that way. And then she was talking about, oh, he's a manager at a job. And he got on the thing and started saying he F's his employees. She said he's a manager and he F's his employees. That's what she was saying. So if anybody got anything to say or want to put in a 2 cent, you're more than welcome to hit the link. I would love to hear anybody else's intake or opinion, or how do you feel about the situation? Who do you feel like was at fault? Do you feel like both was at fault? Do you feel like one was at fault? Do you feel like, what do you have to say about it? I would love for y'all to hit the link and come up and put in your 2 cents, because I really feel like it should be heard. So, do I have anybody? And if not, then I guess I'll be concluding this pretty soon. But yeah. So I'm gonna give it about 2 minutes, and if nobody come up, then I'm gonna be concluding this. But I wish somebody would have tapped in. Everybody was sitting here watching, but nobody tapped in. So, but yeah, that's how I feel about the situation. That first, I was actually having divine conversations, if I say it that way. But at first I was like saying, like, it's all the way around a fucked up situation. But I cannot even begin to even dare blame that man for his life being lost when I understand that he been abused. This man been abused by this woman. Like, they've been together since either grade school or high school. I can't remember which one she said on their anniversary, which was like March 5th. Okay. So so they've been together since grade school or high school. And every time some bullshit happened, yeah, a man being a man, but why don't you just leave him? Why don't you just leave him instead of beating him up? Like, yo, and you know what's wild? I'm kinda guilty of being this before in my life. I was like this. I was like this. Look, ain't nobody asked you to co-sign. Whoever this is co-signing, talking about I was like that. Y'all get on my nerves, whoever it is. I don't like y'all. Look, but I really was guilty of being this person, but I don't. The difference between me and her is my pride is my Achilles heel. Her anger is her Achilles heel. My pride is and her abandonment issues is her Achilles heel. My pride is my Achilles heel. So I will never, ever, ever grovel for no fucking man to stay by me. If you want to go, you fucking go. And that's what it is. And that's how I am. So, like, I would never, I feel like it's almost belittling myself to grovel for a man to stay. I don't give a shit. How deep we in this, I don't care if we was married. I don't care if we was just boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't care what. That's the difference between me and her. Now, my pride is my Achilles heel because that pride could hurt me as well as help me. You know what I mean? It made me strong, but it could also hurt me. You said, I don't really know much about it, but I definitely enjoyed your commentary on the situation. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. So, yeah, but I guess we done on the conversation. I appreciate the people coming in and everybody coming in and out, but I would hope for somebody to hit that link and tap in and put in your 2 cents on how you feel about the situation. And if you missed something, just ask me what you missed or whatever. Ask me any questions that you want to ask. We could debate anything that you want to debate, or you could just say your piece and just go ahead. So, um, yep, let him go. Yup, that's what I would do. Let him go. Hey, D Love. Yup, that's what I would do. Let him go. My pride is too big. That's no, but that's also a gift and a curse. It's like it won't allow me to get into no messy, groveling, holding on to no man leg, begging him to stay and shit type of situations. But at the same time, it could hurt me at the same time because my pride won't even let me bend in, let's say, a regular argument. Like this, look, I can't stand that. One of my ancestors gonna hit me, telling me that was me. I swear I know who it is, but I'm gonna leave it alone. But they was trying to say that was me, but I don't know. I never took it to that level, but she might have never took it to that level either. No, she did take it to that level. Cause like I said, it was proof. I got proof that this woman was beating on this man like for years. Like yes, she been like this. She been an abuser. And if it was the other way around, everybody be trying to shelter and comfort the man. But because the man won't cry out because he being abused, because there's no space for a man to go to nobody and say he being abused. So the only thing he can do, like he was trying to do, get his cousin to come over here and handle her or whatever. But that's the only thing he can do. It ain't no space for no man to go to the police and say, I'm being abused. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody gonna look at you like you crazy and laugh at you. And that shit ain't right because this stuff really do happen to men. Like, yo, this is my brother's real fucking life. My brother right now, I worry about that man every fucking day that his wife is going to murder him. Like, this woman then stuck him with a knife. I don't know if I can say that word. Stabbed. Then done that to him. And he still married this bitch. And every day I worry about is I'm gonna get a call that my brother has been put in a fucking grave by this bitch. And then it's gonna make me go crash out and then murder this bitch because of the, you know what I mean? Like, I pray that this never happens. But I've been privy to some real fucked up ass situations that he a part of and he keeps staying. And what are you staying for? The same thing. Same thing. It's the same shit as Jeremy Brown. It's the same exact thing. So yes. But if you really what you say, but if you really someone then you want them happy and if they're not happy with you, then let them go so they can be happy. But the thing is, this look, so this woman, the woman that my brother with, he just accept that bullshit. Like he was like, she came like that, and that's okay. The bitch stuck you, and that's okay. Like, so what? She came like that, so what? It's okay if she take your damn life. Like, I could see this happening to him. I worry about this every single day. Every single day. Anytime I think of him, I worry about is this the day that this chick gonna do that? Because I've been kind of thrown in the middle of situations because she's so insecure. And all of this is from her insecurity. that another chick gonna take her man or whatever and all this bullshit that don't really exist. He really ain't doing this chick and that chick. I mean, shit, my brother is really for the most part a loyal fucking man. And I can't say that about too many men. He really was not the type that's like over here fucking with this one and over here, and I would know, cause he ain't gotta hide it from me, and I would know. So like he ain't really was never the type that's over here fucking with this one and over here fucking with that one. Nah, nah, he really didn't. He really ain't fucked with two people at one time. Yeah, I'ma say he probably done cheated in his life, but I'ma say that it probably was like once or twice. Let me keep it the fuck real. This man is a loyal man. This man is the type of man that women pray for. And this bitch abusing him. Like, and I just worry about the day that this chick, and then I'm gonna have to catch a case. Because that's how loyal I am. That now, because his boneheaded ass want to be in this fucked up situation, if this bitch take his life, I'm gonna take that bitch out. Okay. So I pray every day that it don't end up like that because I don't want to. I pray that if it did happen, that I would not go catch that case, but I cannot promise that I wouldn't. You know what I mean? So yes, but yeah, men be battered too. My brother is a prime example. And this man, he be fucking like a runaway slave trying to fucking communicate with me. I swear to God, and this bitch be going through the same shit that the girl did with Jeremy. She be going through his shit, going through his phone. He got to put people under men names to even just have a fucking person that is in his me. For example, I bet you he done put me under a man's name. He never told me he did, but I bet you he did put me under a man's name. And it was some situation that unfolded while I was on the phone one time. And I believe that's why. Because he put me under a man's name because she don't want no woman talking to her or anything. Not even his goddamn sister. And this is the type of bullshit that be going on. If we gonna talk about our shit, let's own our shit, ladies. Like that shit don't make no sense. That shit don't make no sense. Oh, let me I didn't even see that. Oh yes I did. Yeah. hmm I think she had popped him because she knew he was leaving. Yes. Yes. No, but the thing was, he was not leaving for real. This man was invested. Hold on, let me put that up. This man was invested to this abusive ass woman, this fucked up ass relationship. This man was here for the long haul. Jeremy Brown, he was there for the long haul. Like, yo, he checked her temperature to see if it was safe to come home after work or what, or should he go and stay with his mama because this situation had been escalating for 4 to 5 days. So once it had been escalated, look, he talking about, yeah, I think that's him. That's him. Yeah, yup. So, like, yeah, this had been escalating for 4 to 5 days because she started obsessing about these 3 lines of him trying to holler at this fucking girl, and the girl never said nothing back. But she made it into a whole love affair that they sneaking around behind her back and fucking at the job and all this shit. And he still tried to understand and respect her feelings because he was in the wrong for trying to spit at a girl. And then so he was trying to put up with this shit for 4 or 5 days. And that's when that morning, when we caught the live, that morning he tried to sneak off and go to his mama house because he just couldn't take it no more. She kept escalating and escalating and escalating and obsessing about this shit. And he just tried to get away early in the morning before she got up or some shit. And then that's when she goes on the live talking shit. She murdered this man early in the morning. So, y'all, he was in that shit, boo. He was still in on his fucked up ass relationship. He was still all in. He checked her temperature to see what she on. He realized she's still on 1,000. That's why he called and asked her, do she need him to cook for the kids? And another thing, what she can't cook? Can she cook? No. So she can't fucking cook. She talking about something. She talking about something. She talking about she worried about that's why the mom was in there cooking breakfast because she can't fucking cook. Wow. So anyway, so she kept saying he worried about what I don't do. What do you do, Missy? And why the fuck you sit up here like trying to look for a reason to start a fight in the morning before work? For what? Um, brother, and he said, he said, I gotta, you loyalty will hold you in a bad position sometimes. Yes, yes. I pray that I don't like. How do you digest that? What if this bitch really do this to my brother, right? How do I digest that? Do I go to jail? Like, how do I how do I not react to some shit like that? If she don't get locked, she as long as she get locked up, maybe I'll be okay. But no, long as she get time, long as she had to serve years upon years, then I'll be okay. Hey Kelly Leisure, how are you? She was so outlined and the mama is messy too. And I hope she get life in prison. Me too, Kelly. I'm not for that shit. I hope she get life in prison too. I really do. Because that man was battered. That's the thing. Like, men don't have a place to go when they being battered. The only thing they can do, go to their boy house. Let me sleep here tonight. She tripping. That's the most he could say. He ain't gonna say she beat on me. She did this. She did that. I thought she was gonna take me out this time. He ain't gonna say no shit like that because men got pride. So they would never admit to this shit. Never. Right, prayer, guidance, for protection. Thank you. And it's not that an abused person is stupid. All these abusers be predators. They know who to try it with. And also, they've been together since they was in grade school or high school. So this all he fucking know, and he just accept her for who she is. But it took his life him doing that. I wish he would have called. I wish he would have called the police. When she was so offended that he was gonna call the police, I really wish he would have called the police and got his stuff. He would be here today. He might not be speaking to her. He might be in another household, but he would be here today. Like, yo, I really wish he would have called the police and had the police escort him to get his shit. Police really do that. Domestics happen all the time, and police go and escort you to your place. I seen that shit within the last month around on my block. The police who stood there and waited for this person to get all their shit out the house so they can get the fuck out of this person's dwelling. Okay? Yes. But yes, she is an abuser. And when they abuse, they get away and close to get away from they spares out. I don't know. Get close to get away. I don't know. I ain't get that one, boo. Say that one again. But I know you're trying to say something, but I don't get it. So maybe he come back to get his work stuff and to look on his baby's face before he break out till he can see them again. I think that is another thing that made him stay, but he said no. When I said this, hold on, let me ask you. Did you stay because you ain't want your kids to have to deal with her like no? He stayed because he loved her. Because he was the fuck all in. He stayed because he loved her. That's why he stayed. He stayed because he fucking loved her. And he was all in, and she's steady on the sideline. Like, you don't take us seriously. You don't give a fuck about us and the kids. You don't, you don't this, you don't that. And he spent his whole life trying to prove to her, yes, I am. I'm serious about this shit. And he was a good daddy. I wish y'all could see this video. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it. Am I allowed to show that video? Nope. I didn't think so. I, I don't think I'm allowed to show it. Because it's the whole family together. Him showing that he's a dynamic fucking father. He got one baby on the hip. She got the other baby on the hip. And then the baby girl that was there, I believe it was the baby girl that was there when he was blown away, which is so fucking sad. When she started crying about I want daddy, I believe this was a baby girl between the ages of 5 and 7. Okay? Which is so fucking sad. Why would a baby have to witness some shit like that? All because you want to be right? All because what? All because what? Because of her anger. Like I said, her anger and her abandonment issues was her Achilles heel. And it took her out of here and it took him out of here. But he was all in the whole fucking time. Yeah, he was wrong for flirting with the goddamn girl. Yes, if the girl would have gave him some play, he would have hollered at her. But the point is, it wasn't no interaction between these people. He tried to holler, the bitch ain't say nothing. So let it the fuck go. You know what I mean? Let it go. And I really thought, because I thought that he wouldn't leave. One reason why he wouldn't leave, because some people don't leave because they're not gonna leave their kids in this situation. Like you already know when it comes to custody situations, 9 times out of 10, the mom is gonna be awarded custody. It has to be some damn good shit for the mom not to be awarded custody. You know, I'm working on a case right now. I'm working on Aunt Rose's case still. That's Summer Wells aunt. And that's exactly the situation I believe. I believe because uh Chris Larson, is that his name? Larson? Yeah. Because Chris Larson was going to not get custody of these kids because Rose is the woman and the woman always maintains custody as long as she ain't doing no default or faulty shit. She always gets custody. That's why he had her offed. That's why he had Rose taken out of here. That's why Rose went missing. But yes, so she was out of line. Outlined and yup, mama is messy. Mama is messy. But I'ma say this. Mama was and when she kept saying that, she was saying it to both of them. Like, I know y'all ain't dragged me out of my bed for this. Now, she came over to cook for the kids because the girl can't cook. Ain't this some shit? So you trying to say he's this bad father, but he cooks for his goddamn kids. If he was a bad father, his kids wouldn't eat a hot meal. He probably one of them fathers cook a hot meal every day. Every day. Somebody said yes. So it could be him saying yes every day. I heard he actually called the police so he could get his things, but they didn't show. No, he didn't call him. I wish he would have called him. I wish he would have. I really wish he would have called him. He did not call them. Like, remember, because look, so if you listen to the beginning of the live, it's from everything that they were saying. So if you listen to the beginning of the live, she says, and he says, this is the first thing she said out her mouth that I seen on the live. She's like, he said he gonna call the police or whatever. She like, he said he gonna call the police on me so he can get his things or whatever, so he can get his stuff and this and that. She was offended by that shit, but look what you fucking did when he did not call the police. And then when they was into it, once he got there, remember he said, I'm gonna call the police. And he said, matter of fact, uncle, because he was on the phone with his uncle. Could you imagine the fucking trauma that the uncle feel as well? He was on the phone when his nephew was blown away by this crazy bitch that the nephew was trying to be there to talk him down so they don't get into a fucking altercation to keep him on his money so he's not the one that goes to jail for doing nothing to her and she the one who did something to him on the fucking phone with the uncle. But yeah, that's why he was saying, I'm gonna call the police. And he said, matter of fact, send Nani or whatever he said her name is, send her, send her up here. He was saying gonna get his girl cousin the dick her boots, the give her her hands, give her that work. And then he said, matter of fact, send her down here. But I wish he would have called the cops instead. I wish he would have showed up with the cops. But he thought that the mother, see, I personally think that he called the mother-in-law so that the mother-in-law could referee and like police her daughter from getting out of control because he know how she get when she mad. She always be putting hands on him. And I really got proof that she do. But I don't want to put it out there because that's like tarnishing his legacy if you ask me. So yeah. But yeah, she always, and when I was reading the article, the police said this is not the first time that a domestic call has been received on these couple. They can't say on who part, but I guarantee you it's on her fucking part. And guess what? If he did slap her that one time, when he did slap her that one time compared to 1,000 times of her whooping his ass, if he did slap her that one time, I bet you her ass called the police. Like she's some type of fucking victim. But yeah, I shouldn't probably say that, but I just don't like the dynamic of that. That I can tell, I can read that this woman whooped his ass as much as possible. She put her answer to every heated argument, every back and forth is to just tee off on this man and start swinging on him. And that shit ain't cool. And it resulted this time in him losing his life because he was leaving. You are so right, they love whatever you said about leaving. Because he was leaving is the reason why he died. Because he was leaving. Because she got severe abandonment issues. I told y'all, I think her mom left her when she was young. I think her mom didn't raise her. If I could get into it, yo, I could see that deep. I could look into a person face and like don't know them and see the type of loss that they have had. Like I could see if it's the loss of their mother or the loss of their primary parent or the loss of this or that or whatever. Like I could see all types of shit that most people cannot see. We all got these gifts. It's just that people ignore this type of shit. But y'all, yep, I heard it. And they didn't show up. Yup. No, he didn't never call him. I wish he did. He would be here today to be cussing her out and talking about what a trifling chick she is or whatever he could be doing. But he not here today. He on the other side, mad as fuck. But I heard that also, brother and six LD, they had a lot of calls. They probably that thought this was just another one. I don't know. I don't believe that. I don't believe he called him. Jeremy, did you call? No. He was trying to threaten her with the call of police. He was trying to threaten her to make her act right. And it wasn't enough this time. It wasn't enough this time. Yes, she loved to humiliate him. He did. He said he did hit her once. One time. Out of her probably 1,000 times. They've been married for 7 fucking years. You know how many times she done cheat off on this fucking man in 7 years? Because she's an abuser. You know how many times she done cheat off on this man in 7 fucking years? I know he did. I know she did. So he hit her back one time. And then she gonna try to put that up in the fucking video. Did y'all see that? She talking about hit me now. Like the fuck he just slapped her earlier today. No, he ain't hit you. He left. He left before you rose up. I believe he left out the house before she even woke up trying to beat her out the goddamn house. Did you? Yup, I knew it because he just couldn't take it no more. This shit was escalating for 4 to 5 days about these three sentences of him trying to holler at this girl. When he was caught on the first fucking day and she said something about it, he apologized and said whatever. You know how men do. That he apologized and said it won't happen again. Whatever, whatever. Ain't nothing happened. You see that she ain't say nothing back. But this girl could not leave it at that. She just came up with scenarios like they fucking at the job, that that they trying to play her and they have an affair, and all this type of shit. She put up on the thing cheater, and then he f his employees at the job. The girl ain't even respond to this man. Like, yo, it's crazy. So, I think she had to keep up appearances also, and if he left her, it's like she feels. Yeah, I know that she got abandonment issues. of being left. And that's what triggered her to do all of this shit, actually. And but that don't make it okay. You got to stop yourself sometime. This shit don't make no sense. Like, stop yourself. This is a lesson for all of us young people that's out here trying to have relationships, trying to live and love and let be happy and all this shit. If it don't go right, just walk the fuck away. Just either walk the fuck away, try to fix it civilly like grown adults are supposed to fucking do, but let's not with the fucking abuse. Yo, maybe I needed to come across this story because yo, I really used to be this girl. I It's just that I did not grovel for somebody to stay on top of it. Not only am I going to tee off on you when you crush my heart, not only was I going to tee off on you, but I ain't even going to ask you. I'm like, kick rocks, motherfucker. Like, and don't look back. Like that. Like, yo, I used to be a mess. Like, yo, I told you, I wasn't lying when I said that on a live one day. I was saying how I used to be. And I said I used to be way worse than bossy at love. When I said, yo, I just didn't go all the way in detail, but this girl, the violent part used to be me. Yo, I used to be on my shit like, yo, these men ain't gonna never think they can fucking put their hands on me, so I'm gonna fuck them up before they ever even think about a chance to do. I used to be out of order. I really did. And thank God with growth becomes I got wisdom and I simmered the fuck down. And but I hope that, I have changed. You know what I mean? I still don't know if I've changed because, you'll be thinking you change and then some situation present itself and then you be the same motherfucker that you always was. So I don't know. I hope I've changed. So far, I feel like I've changed. That's what happened, Jay. Yup. Yup. It's like he was the one in the better relationship. It's like she keeps saying she's sorry, she gonna change, she gonna stop putting her fucking hands on him, she gonna be better, and then he keep taking her back. And now it cost him his life in front of his baby that was 5 to 7 years old, y'all. That shit is fucking life changing. How will she will never get over some shit like that. Seeing her dad be blown away. And I don't know if this man was shot in the head. Jeremy, was you shot in the head? Oh my God. So not only that, this man was shot in the head in front of his baby, 5 to 7 years old. I think they was. Was the oldest baby twins? So the boy and the girl twins? Yes. I didn't know that. I thought so too. I don't know. Was it? Yeah, they twins. Okay. Yes, I thought so too, D-Love. I thought so too. I don't care if he was talking to 50 girls. She didn't have the right to take this man's life. Yeah, she didn't have the right. I agree with you 100%. She out of order. And you know what's so sad? I almost feel like this is like a slap in my face for like a wake up call for me. Yes, I have changed. Would you say I changed? Hold on. Since the ancestors want to co-sign and tell me I was this violent, crazy chick, do y'all think I have changed? Yes. Okay, good. I changed. But hopefully I've changed because, like I said, you'll be thinking you changed and then another situation presents itself and then you the same motherfucker you always was. So hopefully I've really changed for good. You know what I'm saying? Because I really was like this girl. I really would tee off on a fucking man. Like, if you ever made me feel threatened, if you ever uh I don't know, came at me or beyond disrespectfully, in my opinion, I was gonna be swinging first, and I wasn't gonna stop, and I wasn't gonna stop. And so, Like this is almost like me talking about me. My worst nightmare of this shit going wrong with me. Like, yo, that's what it sounds like to me. It's almost like I'm looking my own. Oh, well, at the very least, I'm looking my old self in the mirror and see what could have fucking happened to me. I didn't think he ever hit her. I think one time he just snapped back. Shit, he got a right to lose his shit as many times as she done lost her goddamn shit with her crazy ass. I mean, I didn't mean to say that, but I did mean to say that. Where in the world? Okay, so she loved to humiliate him. Yes, she thought he was supposed to stay after she humiliated him like this and said that he go both ways, said that he's a cheater. He's a manager at his job. He could have lost his fucking job. She expected him to stay after she goes on live, I mean on Facebook and posts that he F's his employees, him being a manager and all. He could have lost his whole job. He could have lost his whole job. And then what's she gonna be doing on the sideline? Yeah, because you can't keep no job. You can't take care of this family. But it would have been all her fault. The reason why he lost his job if he did lose his job. Yup, it's him. I know this him. This the type of bullshit. We got to check ourselves on going out of control with the fucking scenarios. I mean, if what you see at face value do not support that it went the route that you trying to make it out to be, let's just stop building this shit up in our heads. Fuck that. If your man gonna go outside of your relationship and go do dumb shit, just cut him off. Tell him fuck you, cut him off. Put his ass on child support and keep it fucking moving. Or work it out. So I don't think I don't think her mom raised her either. That she claimed, hold up, she came in her life and the daughter felt she was owed. She owed her. Yeah, a lot of situations be like that. Like I know a lot of people that because their mom was not there in their childhood and their mom failed them in their childhood, they be trying to stick their children on the mom. They be trying to stick their children on the grandmom as their responsibility because they trying to make the mom pay them back for not being there for them. I know a lot of situations like that. Yeah, it probably was a reflex. Shit. He ain't no bitch. He just don't hit you. Yeah, that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Like, yo, remember I said I write songs and shit. Remember I said I got a song and it's specifically in there. I'll be like, but don't get him twisted though. Only for me he won't wild out if you come at him crazy. Like, if you come at him crazy, he gonna knock you the fuck out. He only don't come at me crazy because he love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. That's what I'm saying. Like just because a man don't hit a woman, don't mean he no bitch. She was the cheater, most likely, in my opinion. I don't know. Let me see. God, did she ever cheat on him? Nope, she never did. I could see that. I could see that she was. Let me say this. She was a very uptight, neurotic, everything got to go the way she see it going in her head type of woman. She really wanted this happy family shit to work. If I'm going to really dissect her, I'm not going to just dissect what happened in the video. Let me read her of as the whole of her. Now I can see through her pictures as well as me seeing that she's a mean individual that put hands on him. I could also see that she really wanted this love shit to work with them. She wanted it all, the house, the car, the kids, the picket fence, all that shit. She wanted to be happily ever after. He did cheat on her before. I'm sure of it. I could just tell. I could see that she was wounded before this shit happened. The things that she used to I feel like if he wanted to check her temperature, he should have checked her fucking Facebook. That's the way he should have checked. He shouldn't even talk to her. He should have looked at her Facebook, see what type of shit she posted, because she's obsessed with Facebook. Like it wasn't no accident that he was shot on that live, because she's obsessed with Facebook. She always been on Facebook. I seen some picture with them too, and then I could see in his face. He like, oh my god, here she go with this goddamn Facebook shit. Here she go with the selfies, and he just looked up in the air like, I'm not partaking in this bullshit. But she like, come on, babe, let's take a picture for the gram, or let's. No, he was like, no, like, you know what I mean? He was not for it. He knew she was obsessed with this shit. So she wanted this shit to work out. She wanted to be the married one out of everybody, and the bitches be mad. She be talking that sometimes like bitches mad because I'm the missus, and we Mr. and Mrs. whatever, but don't hate and all this. And like sometimes she be trying to be hopeful that it's gonna work out, but then she just get them flashbacks like of when he cheated on her and crushed her heart. Like I said, it's always a story behind anybody. Anybody. Even a serial K got a story behind them. So, but like, yo, she is not as evil as what we just seen. She really wanted to be the perfect mom. She wanted to be Miss Do It All. Like she wanted to be everybody's shoulder, everybody's person they look to get them right. Talking about her whole entire family. She really wanted to be this, but her anger was her Achilles heel. Like nobody is perfect. Everybody got their shit. Everybody got their shit that they gotta fix up. And hers was her anger and her abandonment issues. And she didn't fix them up. And they just got her locked up for life, hopefully. And they just got him his life taken, which is so sad, in front of his baby. Yo, do you understand how pissed he is? Could you understand? That's why I won't even do no interview with him. He on the sideline hitting the fuck out my arm. Damn, he don't give a fuck. Look, okay, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna put this shit down because he about to sting my damn arm up. My arm probably gonna be bruised and shit. Look, but anyway, but um, yes, he is irate at the fact that this woman that he chose to love for life could blow him away in front of him. Could blow him away in front of his kids. I ain't mean to do that. I made a mistake and hit something. It took it. I don't know. Can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure. I didn't mean to hide nothing. Something, it said hide something. I ain't mean to hide nobody. Wait a minute. What did I hide? Oh shit. I hope I ain't hide nobody. So, can y'all hear me? All right. Hey, Troll. Hey, baby. Yo. So, what you got to say about this whole thing? You heard about that? About the Mississippi mother that blew her husband away on Facebook Live in front of her 5 to 7 year old child? What do you have to say about that, Troll? And how are you today? But yeah, let me get back to these comments. Look, my ass do be always behind in the comments. Look, I can't stand him. I hear him saying that. You way behind in the comments. But yeah, I can't offer her any love. Excuses, not mental illness, no rough life. I hope I ain't fucking hide this lady. I was not trying to. Oh no, I see her name, so hopefully I didn't hide her. Um, excuses not mental illness, not rough life, that people can been through stuff and got mental illness in them. But yeah, she do. She got mental illness from being abandoned. From being abandoned. Okay? Yep, the abuse and she controlling. Yeah, she controlling. Cause that's the way she feel like. That's why I said if I'm gonna say something about her, I'm gonna say about the whole of the woman. We're not gonna just talk about the bad side of the woman. We're gonna also talk about the whole side of the woman, the hurt side of the woman that didn't live this life, the woman that didn't trust in this man, that that actually that he actually had betrayed her and cheated on her. I'm sure of it. I could just tell. See, D Love would understand what I mean. If you just went to her Facebook and seen the type of shit she be posting, you would understand. You would see that she's a scorned woman that he have done her dirty. That because around March the 12th or something like that, it was some type of shit that just like came back and she started posting confrontational shit. And so something else happened around March 12th, or she was triggered to feel like he was up to no good then. And then once she found that might have been what made her start searching his phone every fucking night. Actually, did something happen on March 12th? No. So she was triggered and she thought he was trying to play her again. This is why she get the paranoia and the mental illness because he really did fuck her over before. And and when we take back, see, that's the thing. When we forgive people, we don't know how to forget. We can't really, for real, who has really forgiven and forgotten? No fucking body. Who knows how to forgive and forget? I don't. I know if I forgave, I'm looking at this motherfucker sideways the whole way. Like, yeah, bitch, yeah. Try it again. I swear, that's how we be. Nobody forgives nobody. Nobody forgives and forgets. That's a lie. That's the most lioness phrase ever. She can't control him. You stalk before you struck. Stalking before you struck. Yeah, yeah. Well, she couldn't stalk him because he ain't give her no money. That's another thing that I caught on the videotape. So she couldn't stalk him because he didn't give her no money for no gas in her goddamn car. So her ass was stuck at home where she couldn't go and stalk his ass at the job because she would have went and turned up at the goddamn job. She would have went and made him lose his fucking job. She would have went looking for this bitch that he was trying to holler at, and then probably beat up the woman, and then try to swing up on him when this woman ain't had nothing to do with that man. She ain't even respond to the fucking man. That's what she would have did. And I'm so glad he ain't give her no goddamn money. He probably purposely ain't give her no goddamn money. But yeah, so I said, yeah, I purposely ain't give her no goddamn money. Look, look, so anyway, but yeah, but she would have turned up, went to the job, fucked this woman up. The woman don't even know about this lady. Soon as she seen the woman, she would have fucked the woman up, got physically removed, got arrested, and then got him kicked out his goddamn job and fired for this crazy motherfucker coming up to that job like that. Yup. She couldn't stalk him though. She ain't had no gas money. If she had that gas money, she would have stalked him. She said something about that in the beginning of the live, y'all. Pay attention. She said, and he can't put no gas in my car. Yeah, because he ain't want your crazy ass going up to his fucking job, trying to start with this woman that's minding her fucking business that don't even know nothing about you, that ain't do nothing to betray you. The baby had to be separate from the relationship. And we try to catch up with these comments because I'm fucking up. I'm all the way behind. I think you love the scared that you have. He really hollered. No, I think he actually did cheat on her before. That's why she's so scarred. That's why. Uh, that's why her abandonment issues was triggered because I think that he cheated on her before and they broke up and she felt like he abandoned her too. That's why. That's why. Is that right? Yup. See, and I like um. First of all, she got abandonment issues from her mother, I believe. Then she got abandonment issues from him as well because when he cheated on her, they broke up. What if he cheated on her? See, I know another couple that's just like this too. And I think and she actually the woman actually looked just like this girl. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I'ma say the name. If she happen to catch a live, you never know. You never know. But I'ma call you out on it because you need to check yourself now for this could be you, girl. Shy Eater. This is who I'm talking about. So I gotta play brother, right? I gotta play brother that I was up with yo, for years I was all on Shy Eater's side, his woman. So for years, I was all on her side, defending her, looking at the situation like that he is becoming violent with her because this is the way she had everybody snowed to believe this bullshit. But one day, one day we was playing pool because I'm a bad motherfucker at pool. Don't nobody want to see me on no pool table. I'm a bad motherfucker. Yo, so anyway, so one day we playing pool, we coming out of the joint playing pool. So she pulls up like a fucking bat out of hell and just start going like, "Ah!" Like going at him and shit, running up in his face. Like it was like everything in her was trying to hold herself back from swinging on him, but she did everything but that. And yo, when all that was said and done, he wasn't even responding to her like that. He like, nope, nope, we broke up. I don't know what fucking happened. But he was like, nope, nope, we broke up, right? And he was handling it like a fucking man in front of my face. I can't jump on his ass now. I see what I see. She the motherfucker that's acting crazy, right? So, so like, she like going off all in his face, like try, like it was like she was holding whatever left back in herself from literally swinging on him. And don't you know, her baby was in the fucking car. Like her baby jumped out and was like, "Hey, Miss Rock." I was like, "Hey, baby." Yo, I was fucking disgusted. And then, the her sister brought her up here with this bullshit, right? And I'm thinking, it's a possibility I could have been a part of this goddamn equation, but I'm not fucking your man. That's my brother. That's my play fucking brother. Never did fuck him, never would fuck him, never thought about fucking him, because you know how these fucking girls can be. So I don't know if that was the situation or if they had a fucking prior argument before she pulled up. Like, they could have been arguing on the phone back and forth about something, something, something. And that's why I was like, no, 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 we broke up or whatever. So his sister was like, get back in the car to the baby. But this was so normal to this baby, he didn't even feel upset. So this shit be going down on a regular basis in front of this goddamn baby. And this baby was like between 4 and 5 at the fucking time. And so he was like, hey, Miss Rob. I was like, hey. And he wasn't even saying, this is his regular voice. He wasn't even acting like this shit over here to the right of me is fucking happening. This is regular shit for him. And so, anyway, this girl that did this to Jeremy, the girl Khadijah Brown, that did this to Jeremy Brown, she actually looked like this girl Shaida to me. Every time I see, I don't know why. I can't explain why, because they not the same sign. I don't know why. Is it because they the same type of crazy? It might be because they the same type of crazy. Yo, I'm a reader like that. If I be looking at somebody and they look alike, sometimes it can mean they the same sign. Sometimes it can mean they the same type of crazy. Some it can mean anything. It can mean they're going through the same type of problems or something. but I think it's because they the same type of crazy. So that's a message. If somehow, some way, by the grace of God, this past Shaida's path, girl, let this story be a lesson to you. You need to slow the fuck down. Stop wilding out on that man. If he can't love you the way you need him to love you, walk away. Like, yo, and the crazy thing was when she went off on him like that, whatever. When all that was said and done, he just, you know what he did? He's like leaned up against the wall and just went underneath of her. He did not fight her. I seen that it was not him in my face, and and he leaned under her and went under her arm and said, "Nope, we broke up." And he squiggled out of that, and we just walked down the street. And she jumped back in the car looking crazy. So anyway, so so I said, you know what? This what I said to my play brother. I said, you know what? I owe you an apology. He like, for what? He didn't even know. Cause yo, me and his mama used to be on his ass like on a regular, like, no, she a woman, respect the woman. Do not be putting your hands, cause we only catch the part that he's putting his hands on her. But we didn't never catch what really happened because we only hearing it from a one-sided story. And we automatically, because we women on some feminist shit, and I ain't talking about no bullshit that these men be trying to define as feminism. That's some bullshit. I ain't listening to that bullshit. Because I'm a feminist, because I'm for a woman, like I'm gonna always root for a woman first. Um, because of that, we both used to be jumping on him like, like, no, she's a woman. Do not put your hands on her. You wrong for that. Da 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 da. And he be trying to explain to us, and we be like, it ain't no excuse. Like we be on his ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when I seen that shit, I was like, I owe you an apology. I owe you a fucking apology. He like, for what? He didn't even know what I was talking about. He like, for what? He was so used to us coming at him. He like, for what? I like, cause now I see that it's this bitch. Like the whole time I was on her side, defending her. She never knew that. She busy probably looking at me like I'm trying to do her man when this is my brother. Nothing more, nothing fucking less. Okay? So this my play brother though. So um, but nothing more, nothing less. And she looking at me like I'm trying to do her man, but I was steady defending her the whole fucking way. Like the whole way. Like you wrong, da da da. And so then like when I've seen that in action, I was like, yo, I was wrong about everything. I actually see that it is all her. He's like, now, yeah, you and mommy be snapping on me, and I'll be trying to tell y'all. And once he realized what I was saying, he gonna try to get his wings and shit. So, yeah, like, yeah. But that was true. I owed him an apology. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And when I seen it was her ass, I owed him a fucking apology for all the years that I've been on his ass like he was the problem. So then from that, he started telling me like what really happened. Like he honest, really. He's really an honest man. If he did wrong, he gonna say he did wrong. Like he'd be like, "You gonna be mad at me?" I'll be like, well, "What happened?" And he'd be like, well, first of all, let me tell you what all the way happened. So she did this, da, 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 and then he tells me how he tried to avoid the conflict, how he tried to get away, how he tried to, and he's saying, I'm gonna be mad at him because he finally strike back at the girl. And what is so wild, I can't even jump on him for putting his hands on a woman because the situations that she put him in, she keep doing violent, crazy shit until he strike back. Like yo, it'd be crazy. So yes, I mean, I ain't even gonna get into specifics, but it's sad. So you say she never asked my opinion on his podcast. Want to comment? Just whatever, Pump. She has a demon look. Exactly. It's that anger. That's what I said, troll. I said she had her anger and her abandonment issues is her Achilles heel, and that is what made her take that man's life. And like everybody got these Achilles heels. Everybody got their weaknesses, the things that fuck them up as a human being. Everybody. It's just who is willing to face them, John, and try to fix it. So I think I don't know. I'm not even gonna brag on it because I don't know if I'm fixed or not. But I think I'm fixed. But you never know. I try to change, and I feel like I'm a better person. But hopefully I am because hopefully it's not a situation where a situation has not presented itself to make me turn back into that same crazy motherfucker. Cause but so hopefully I am fixed. Yeah, that was a dope ass thing. Yo, Rod, you know my past, where I've been, so I speak from where when I say this to you, you don't have to do a single thing to set them off. Yes. And I think I don't know, I don't know. Something told me that that situation could have actually been around me, but she brought it straight to the man. I hope it wasn't because I'm not doing your man. Girl, I'm not doing your man. You said, what if he never cheated? He did. I think he cheated. I think he did. I could just read into situations. No, do you know how you have the ability to read into situations? You just know things and you just um like yeah, when you talk to people, I feel like you just know things and you point them out and ask them in a question form. And if they choose to divulge that to you, then they will. But yeah, you just know things. That's the same way I just know things. And I feel like he did cheat on her before. They've been together since grade school, high school. You think a man gonna be with a woman from grade school, high school to like 30 years old? The woman is 28 years old. You think he ain't never cheated? Never? I don't believe it. And the whole shit popped off new because he was trying to holler at um a girl um on either direct message or messenger. I don't remember which one. But he was trying to holler at a girl on one of these things. And this is the thing that everybody else missed that I discovered first. So yeah, because I'm a reader. Like I said, we just know things. We see into things and we read into things. So it all started because he tried to holler at this girl. This girl did not like this man. And so she never fucking responded. But the woman drudged it, built this whole situation up in her head and made it bigger than it had to be. And then it escalated and escalated and escalated and turned into a whole shit show and a whole hot mess. And this is how it escalated. It did this for 4 or 5 days. And that's how um it ended up escalating to the point of what it did. Because it was escalating for 4 to 5 days. He tried to get the fuck away from her at 6 in the morning and go to his mom's house. That's when the live pickup. She told me, yeah, he could go to his mom house. He said he got, yeah, because he cannot take not another minute, not another minute. She kept escalating with this shit. So I think he be too scared to cheat. I don't. She said, effort ride, that lady was crazy as hell. Yeah, I said she was. What you talking about? You saying I think that means you don't know. Let's just say she crazy. I know she crazy. Oh, you must have came in when I was saying the all sides of her. See, you only came in with that part, but I said way more than this. I said a lot about her. Neutral, I'm gonna respectfully disagree. Crazy don't plan. She gathered her ass live audience for her production and made announcement. Sounds like old Mississippi. You guys leave MS alone. Who that? Oh, Mississippi. I'm slow. I'm slow. I'm slow. Slow as shit. don't don't mind me, y'all. I believe she crazy. I found out, cut up with everybody everywhere. Everybody thinks, yeah, nobody is perfect. So y'all think all men cheat then? No, I didn't say that. If you would have been in here earlier, troll. No, I don't think all men cheat. As a matter of fact, my brother is an example of a man, and I was talking about that. This man is a battered man as well. Okay, this man is a battered man, and another example of that is my brother. And my brother, um, before this relationship and everything, he ain't really been no cheater. He is a stand-up fucking man. If he did cheat, I'm gonna say he probably did cheat in his lifetime, but I'll say it'll be like once or twice in his whole entire lifetime. Like, and but he is not the type of person that be fucking this one over here and fucking that one over here and fucking this one over there. And if he only mess with one person, he mess with one person. Cause he be telling me all about him. So I know that he be only messing with one person. If he was gonna dip off, he would tell me that too. Like he don't got no reason to lie to me. I'm on his side. So, I wouldn't go back and tell his fucking woman. So he would have told me the truth. And he is not a cheater. I wouldn't say he's a cheater. Even if he did cheat in his lifetime, I would not classify him as a cheater. It is a demon in her. And his anger and his abandonment issues. But he only caught that part. Of course, Troll will come in at that very part, and that's all he see with his crazy sin. But you said, yeah, I don't believe all men cheat. But Troll, let me ask you this: do you cheat, Troll? Come on, let's get on the hot seat. I should have got you up here on this panel before I said that shit. But anyway, do you cheat? Do you cheat, Troll? That's the question, motherfucker. Do you cheat? All right, Troll. That's the question. All right. So are you saying that you don't cheat? Do you cheat? Come on, Troll. You can't say since they've been together for 30 years he had to cheat. Tell him about the day. You were so disrespectful, motherfucker. I'm not even going to put that up there. You was disrespectful. Look, so I cannot with him, girl. Look, so Troll, the question is, do you cheat? And don't leave the room. So what you saying, Troll? Was you saying you don't cheat? This case is not about neutral. Stick to the look, yo, poke ass. Look, why you gonna poke out? Why you gonna poke out? No, this question was about neutral nigga today, formerly known as neutral the guy. Okay, this is about you. All right. Now, I said, do you cheat? Come on, you talking about? So you saying all men? You made it about all men. So let me ask you instead of all men. I want to ask you: do you cheat, troll? Come on, keep it all the way funky. Keep it all the way funky. Come on. Do you cheat, trolls? Don't duck me. I should have got his ass up on the fucking panel before I did that, and then corner his ass. Do you treat troll? Like, soon as he get up there, shit, he'd be like, "Oh shit." Yo, yo, like you know how they do on those shows. Remember them old shows? What shows was they? Remember they get you up there like Jenny Jones. I can't remember. It was other people like that too. They get you all up there and then hit you with the drama when you up there already. Yo, no, I don't believe. I don't, but I have. Then you do. Well, no, you have. But you okay? I'll give you that. I'll give you that with your lying ass. I'll give you that. Okay, I'll give you that. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going. I'm not going. Do you dirty? I'm not going to say what I want to say. Cause I do believe people can change. I do believe that. Do y'all believe people can change? That's a question for both of y'all. Do y'all believe people can change? Hey, Troll, have you talked to your girl, Charlize, recently? Have you talked to her recently? I'm only asking because I ain't seen her around. I don't know. Maybe she just ain't around on my platform, and that's okay if she ain't. But I just wanted to know if she okay. See where honesty gets you. No, I ain't say what. I ain't come at you. I said I'm gonna let you have it. I ain't say nothing. What I say against you? I ain't say nothing against you. No troll, no judgment. Long as you learn from what you go through. Right. That's why I said. So that's my next question. Do y'all believe that people can change? Do y'all believe people can change? And troll, have you seen Charlize? I'm just asking you. Oh, not his seen her. Have you heard from her? Have you been in any chat that she been in just to make sure she's okay? No, I haven't. Yeah, she was in my live list. Oh, so she fine. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So do y'all feel like people can change? Some people can't, and some people exist this round on it still. And what? Yo, you know what's wild? A lot of people be changing in the afterlife. Now I don't know if y'all gonna believe me, but I'm tempted to do this interview with somebody. Y'all know how I be doing my ride session with somebody that would make y'all mouth drop that this man done changed. He was an asshole to the 10th degree, to the 10th power. Okay, in this lifetime. But he has totally, I don't know if he totally changed, but he's made a drastic change. Okay, let's say that. He's made a drastic change on the afterlife. And I don't even think people will believe me. They be like, she lying, she's swinging them damn rides herself. Like, I swear, what? No, I never talked to them. What y'all talking about? Oh, oh, I ain't understand that. Maybe I'm not reading right today. Somebody was with someone else. Right. Right, right. That's true too. You know what's wild? Like, yes, I have been with abusers and they had never abused me. I did not know they was abusing. Like that shit fucked me up. Like, yo, I remember I was messing with this dude and I don't even know. I think I wasn't even messing with him no more. I don't remember. I just remember everybody was like, he just beat this girl up. I'm like, what? Like, and so I'm like, why didn't y'all never tell me that this man was a fucking abuser? Like, I was full out messing with this man. Like, he could have did that. Well, he could have tried, because I would have tried to murder his ass. I do not play. So, but he could have tried. Man, X, I've changed from the old me to the new me. Oh, that's cute, cute, cute. But I'm still a hothead at times when I'm working. That's exactly where I'm at. If you was here earlier, that's exactly what I said about where I'm at with it. Like, um, right. That I feel like this story was kinda about me. Like, it was like what could have went wrong if you would have stayed on that track, girl? Like, like, cause I was a hothead like that girl. I was I was a hothead like that girl. Remember, I tried to tell you. We was talking one time on this panel. The last time we talked on this panel, you said something. I don't know what you said. I said I was way worse than bossy at love, and I don't remember what you were saying or asking me or whatever. but I kept it like general. But yes, I was way worse than bossy at love or whatever. Like I was more so like this girl, but I also wasn't pressed for a man to stay either. When it go bad, let's set it the fuck off, and then you kick rocks, niggas, and keep going. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for that. That's how I was. And yo, like I was a problem. So I did change. I did change a whole hell of a lot. Like um now, like, and the crazy thing is, I'm not always like, when I explain it, it kind of make me sound like, oh, I'm just running around, just trying to run up to people to see if it's a problem or some shit. No, no, but I was more along the lines of this girl. Like I had a violent side, so I had to tame that shit and get my shit together. But like, yeah, but it wasn't for the sake of keeping no man. It was just for the sake of bettering me. Cause I never was pressed on keeping no man. Like I could care less. Like if it went that left, I obviously did not want to keep you in the first place. Like I love my mother and daughter too much to ever put my hand in a female. Don't get it twisted. I'll knock you dancing, but never will touch a woman. Right? That's what I said earlier. See, you missed that. I said, don't think because a man don't hit women that he no bitch, because he ain't no bitch. I said this, and I even said something, a line on my song, one of my songs that I wrote called but I ain't gonna get into that. But I'm gonna say the line. I'm not gonna say the name of the song. But anyway, on one of my songs, it be saying something like, so it be like when I'm shady and I'm tripping, he just let me be. He ain't flipping. But don't get him twisted though. Only for me, he won't wild out if you come at him crazy. Like, don't get him confused, twisted, or misconstrued. He ain't no bitch. He just allowed me with my shit to get away with my shit because he loved me. Not because, you know what I mean, he no bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I understand that. And I know men that are very respectful. I heard you. I'm telling you. I'm being a man. Okay. See, I don't argue. It's the prelude. Hold let me leave it on there for a little while longer, in case somebody come in and watch the live later. Yo, so yes, and so I don't argue. Prelude to disrespect. I just hit him with absence. You get a deal, John, a letter if I can. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't know. You never know with me. I'm like a wild card. You just do not know how I will respond. I don't fucking know how I will respond in all situations. 1 minute I might be cool as a goddamn cucumber and be like, oh yeah, they be mad as shit when I be on that. Yo, they like, see, you don't even care. You don't care. Wait a minute. Okay. But you hate it. But you hate when they walk away from you. Yes. Troll. I'm just gonna keep my lips shut when it comes to your sign on telling you what I know about you. But your lesson in life is you need to learn when to let go. I'm gonna say that. Am I right? You need to learn when something is not good for you and learn to let go. Am I right, Joe? Just to be on my little reader shit. And yes, for the people in the back, I do readings. So yes, and I'm accurate, and I'm dope as fuck, and I know what I'm talking about, and I'm not cap. I'm all real. So give your girl a try. And I left my email in the description box if anybody is interested in the reading. No, I hate that. I just do some. Okay, okay. 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 I don't believe that. Well, no, let me say this. I ain't gonna say I don't believe that. Every Aries I've ever known, they have a problem letting go or learning when to let go. Like, um, I ain't never known. I don't know. I don't know if JE was like that. There's one dude I know named JE. I don't know if he was like that or not, but I don't know. He complicated. He mysterious with his shit. He complicated. But the rest of them, they be in some real messed up situations, and they be needing to learn to when to let go. Like they just go above and beyond, especially with this thing called love. Like they do not know when to let go. I mean, it would have already not just made a fool out of you, drug you and beat the fuck out of you, stomped you out and everything. Like, and they still holding on. Nope, not mutual. Because that's not yeah. I ghost people too. That's me too. When you rub me the wrong way, I was like, ghost your ass. I really do. I don't call it that, but I really do. I always did that shit before it was called ghosting somebody. Shit. They're like, what's wrong with you? Like, nothing wrong with me. We good. You know what I mean? Like, well, you don't know how to call nobody. You don't know how to. Hey, I mean, once I decided that I don't fuck with you like that, it's pretty much done. It ain't no changing my mind. So I just, we good, we cool, we friends, but we done. You know what I mean? Life in this manner, keep moving forward. If you hold on to what's not holding on to you, you won't miss what's for you. Oh shit. What you talking about? Hold up. We got Alanya Van Sant out this bitch. Okay. It's like, no, what's it's like, no. It's like, what you talking about, Blue? What you talking about? What are you referring to? I understand what you're saying. Who are you referring to and what are you referring to? Because I don't know. I don't feel like I'm holding on to anything. Right, I'm an exit queen, aka Goose Queen. Okay. Hmm. Yo, I don't know. I just wanted to know what you thought about with that last comment. Cause yeah, I will ghost a person in a heartbeat. I really do. I always been like that. I don't know. I'm shady like that. I'm shady like that. I act just like I don't fucking know your ass no more. Like when I decided I don't fuck with you like that, I don't even discuss it with you. I it's just done. And I just move on to the next or whatever the fuck I'm doing. Yo, even if I'm just choosing to be by myself, I just move on. And I'm like, what happened to you? Why you don't call nobody? You don't know how to call nobody no more? I'm like, nothing. No, we good. They be mad as shit, yo. They hate that shit. The nonchalant shit, like nothing don't affect you. They hate that shit. I'm talking about one of my parents. I'm speaking from experience. Is one time for your mind. It got right. Yeah. Oh, you talking about like holding on to a relationship too long? That's what you were saying. That's what you were saying. I knew you had to be talking about something or inspired to say that from something. But I was probably saying at the time about the areas that I know. I'm not saying it's troll, but I'm saying the areas that I know. Troll. Also, I forgot to tell you that you're not just an Aries, you mixed with a Pisces. Did you know that? And a Pisces super spiritual power is they are the dreamer. So they had to give a prophecy through like dreams and shit. So or I guess you could say visions because visions are only daydreams. They dreams that you have with your eyes open. So yeah. So but I'm talking about in my past. Yep. Destiny also and over is over as in yes, I'll be over. I'll be over that shit. It ain't nothing left to talk about after that. Like, yeah. If I'm over, yeah, and I don't even discuss it with you. That's what be having them upset about the shit. Yo, I'm so glad that God protected me in my little young years, cause I was a pistol. I just do what I want to do, and I ain't think about how you feel about it because it's my life. Fuck you mean? What am I thinking about how you feel about it for? You ain't think about how you feel about it? Fuck it. Yo, yo, and so I know God protected me because yo, dudes be jilted off of that shit. Like, yo, you just gonna act like I ain't exist or whatever. Like, yo, they be jilted like, where it could turn ugly. You know what I'm saying? But thank God it never turned ugly. I don't think it ever turned ugly. Did it ever turn ugly? Nope. Thank you, God. Thank you for protecting me. Yes, because um I was a pistol. Yeah. Yeah. Put his cornball cops. Like, no, I'm fucking with you, Troll. I'm fucking with you. Yeah, that's the mental thing. Call new Troll to the front. Why? What? On the panel? No. I'm gonna let him be what he be. I ain't making him do a damn thing. Lie straight up. You better say what you gotta say today, but I'm not hearing nothing else. Yeah. Like the thing is, I don't even make an announcement. You know how people be like, sit down, we need to talk. I think we need to call it quits and all that type of shit. I don't do none of that. I will just decide in my head that I don't fuck with you like that. It could be one thing, it could be something you said that just turn me off about you altogether. Like, for instance, yo, I'm gonna try to not say what it is because then the person gonna know who it is if they do happen to watch me. But it was from what this one man said that he respect this person that I think is a scumbag. And it actually made me look at him totally different. And I'm really struggling with even want to watch his goddamn material now. Now that I know this is a man that you look up to and he's a fucking scumbag, Amara, it's almost like it showed me who you are. And you like praising this fucking man like he is um the new Messiah. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yo, it just changed my whole. That's just an example. Like, it changed my whole opinion of him, and it's making me struggle with even wanting to watch his shit anymore because I had no idea he was this type of man. He masked it up as a conscious pro-black type of person, but when you told me that this is the man that you not praise but look up to or admire and it has changed my whole thought process of who the fuck he is. Like, so yeah, but yeah, he said I had to mess with neutral. Every time I see him, it's all to go. Yeah, his punk ass probably not here no more, cause he would have said something with his smart ass. So anyway, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's who I am. So I think I'm about to call it quits because it's 2 hours. I've been live for 2 hours and some change. I think it's time to call it quit because I can't go live for like 4 more days now. Yo, so all right, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it quits. Thank you for kicking it here with me. I appreciate your time. For the people that did not see, you can go back to the very beginning of my live, and it'll kind of tell you the whole gist of what I was talking about. But thank you for staying here for the good conversation. Thank you for buzzing up with me. I love y'all. I do all types of readings, just in case I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. Trying to make my living, but it's kind of hard out here. Don't nobody want to go to nobody that's a reader except for the fake ones, like the ones that be working for the psychic hotlines and shit. Um, cause so oh well, he came out of nowhere. He came back out of nowhere. So anyway, um, so I do all types of readings. Um, I do picture and soul readings, which is I have the ability to look into a person's face and see all about them. Just shit that everybody else do not see. I just can see all about them. It could be a picture or it could be a real live person. I also do numerology readings, which is based on your numbers, like your birthday and all that, the breakdown of you and what I could tell you about yourself from the breakdown of your numbers. I also do astrology readings, which is the breakdown of your sign and what I could tell you about you or know about you um, based on your sign. I also do life cycle readings, which could tell you what's going to be going on in your life for the year 2020, I mean 2023, and like the type of moves you should be making or the type of things you should stay away from. I also do name readings, which is the breakdown of your name and what I could tell you about you through your name. Now that shit is really, really, really intriguing. I like that is very, very, very accurate. Like you'll be surprised. So anyway, I wonder if it worked with they YouTube names as well. But anyway, um cuz it might. So uh also, I do oracle card readings. Also, I do dream interpretations. And I also do divine and ride sessions, which is the ability to communicate with your ancestors. You can communicate with God, communicate with your ancestors, or communicate with the ancestors overall, and ask them whatever you want. You can get truth from them, whatever you would like to know. And my readings are very accurate, very affordable. And please hit that like button before you go. Sub and anything else I want to say? Oh, and support the channel, please, by hitting me on my cash app. At the end of the day, that's all I gotta say. Give your girl a try. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here with me. Mwah. Peace.